I predicted many things, but I never saw you.
Selling out to Bungie, content creators on YouTube. I literally didn't see that coming. What is going on, party people? So today we're going to look at some of the content creators on YouTube because you're getting a lot of flack, you guys. It seems like Bungie flew y'all out to Seattle, the select few, the elite Destiny full-timers, if you will, and suddenly you were singing a different tune when you came back. I mean, before we had all of you guys talking about Bungie needs to change this stuff. It's not the game I like anymore. Then, you know, old Bungie gives you a little bit of a rub down, massages your back, flies you out to Seattle, and suddenly everyone comes home saying, wow, Destiny, this game is amazing. This may be the best DLC I've ever been flown out to Seattle to see before. This may be the greatest peanut butter and jelly sandwich I've ever had. Like, this reminds me of the kid who's in high school, you know, and he really wants to go to a party that he's not allowed to, so he goes in the kitchen and he's like, Mom, you look so pretty. Wow, can I help do some chores or something? And, you know, the parent's like, what do you want? And that's what it feels like, that's what it feels like some of these content creators are doing. They're not all doing that. So I don't want to trash on everybody. I'm kind of just going to make fun of them for a little bit and kind of talk about what they said before and what they're saying after. So, I mean, I'll go down the list of some of the big ones that I saw. So you have Mtashed, who is someone who I follow. I like his content. I think he's a kind of funny guy. Y'all know, it's Mtash. Oi, I'm in Canada. How do Canadians talk? I don't know how Canadians talk, dude. I can't do it. I think they say oi. Whatever it is, their flag has a leaf on it, and that is unacceptable. Mtashed, your flag has a leaf on it, broheem. You gotta do something about that. Like, no country is gonna stop from invading you when they see, you know, the bold leaf. The only thing that separates us from Valhalla is the red oak leaf. Anyways, I'm not going to hate on Canadians anymore. You guys got bacon that goes on pizza, so that's a plus, right? But old Mtash was doing it. Oh, Rick Kakis. It's Rick Kakis here, guys. Hey there, YouTubers. It's Rick Kakis. How does he do it? I don't know how. Rick Kakis. But his name is Rick Kakis, which is a pretty stellar name. I mean, with a name like Kakis, just to survive like middle school, you got to be a hard dude. So I don't want to hate on that guy too much because like I said, he survived. He's still with us today, which means this dude has some cojones of steel, okay? Then we also had Arx, I think it's how you say his name, Arx, A-R-A-K-K-Z Gaming. What's going on, guys? It's Arx here, and I'm just going to go through another Destiny 2 video, and we're going to talk about Osiris. I recently was flown out to Seattle, and Bungie showed me a great time. They gave me wine when I was underage, and that really made me like them much, much more. In fact, when I saw Osiris, I was seeing 3 of him. I thought maybe it's because he was a wizard, and then I realized I had had too much wine from Bungie. So I give this DLC a 10 out of 10. If I could go higher, I would, because I am being paid. Now, of course, I'm totally kidding. I don't know if they're paying any of these guys anything, but I gotta make fun of them anyway, right? So, next up on the list is the legend himself. No, there's not a name after that. That's it. That is his name. He is the legend himself. He himself is the legend. He's the guy who's like, hey, guys, this is me. I am the legend himself. I recently was flown out to Seattle. I will say this as nonchalantly as possible so that you guys do not scrutinize my motivation behind making this video. Then, of course, we have the more console. I believe it is just more console. I'm not sure how much more console one can have, but he wants you to have more of it, alright? He's the guy who's very, how can I say it? He has a lot of personality in his voice. He seems to be very, like, ecstatic about everything. What's going on, guys? So today we are going to look at this new Osiris DLC. It's extremely amazing. I'm so excited about it. Just sit back, relax, and enjoy this video. I'm uploading it to YouTube as we speak from my mother's basement here in Great Britain. I don't know if he's from Great Britain, but he talks really fast, good a lot of person. I mean, he's a good YouTuber. All these guys aren't bad YouTubers, which is why I am talking about them, because I was surprised when this many of all the people who I watch suddenly came out in massive support. What was also amazing is they all, literally all of them, well, MTash started his a little different, but everyone else started out their videos with, "What's up, guys? I was recently flown out to Seattle by Activision. Really gotta thank the guys at Activision for this, really gotta thank the guys at Activision for that. Yada yada yada. San Jose, Jose Cuervo, tequila. Know I'm talking about good times, good times." So I guess the question that we need to ask is, can we judge them for going to Seattle, and then can we trust them to give us a proper review based on their experiences? So, first of all, what Activision did here is smart. Okay, we got to give Activision some props. It was smart. They realized that people are not going to go click on a video by Activision because we're all pissed off, right? We want to stick it to the man, you know what I'm saying? They messed up. They took away our favorite blanket, all right? And they bought us a towel to replace our favorite blanket. You know, we had slobber on that blanket. We had taken it through the mud. We had experiences. We had shared emotional bonding with that blanket, and they gave us a friggin' towel. We don't want the towel, and it was a hand towel. It wasn't even a full-size like beach towel that we could cover up with. No, they gave us a hand towel to replace blanket. Unacceptable, right? Unacceptable. Okay, so getting that out of the way. So Activision, smart. They go after some of the content creators. They're like, let's show them a good time. Let's bring them down here, and kind of personalize the experience, because here's the deal. It's human nature. Once you get to know someone, it is much more difficult to then go trash on that person, knowing that you know them, knowing that they have a certain level of expectation out of you, because the way you talk to them there was as though you were friends, and then you leave and you just trash on them. It's just human nature, right? So on a psychological level, on a marketing level, on every level, on Activision's side, very smart marketing move. I still am annoyed with these people. But as far as making money, they know what they're doing, right? They got all of us to buy this game, didn't they? Yeah, and we all thought it was going to be the best thing since sliced bread, and it was not. It was smushed up, you know, rolled up in a ball, extra crust bread. Nobody wants that extra crust. In fact, it was just crust. It was a whole bunch of crust stacked on top of each other to deceive us into thinking it was a regular piece of bread. But before I go any further into that, before I talk any more about bread, I do want to say, like, some guys like, "My name is Bife here, and today we are talking about Destiny lore." That guy's voice is so epic. Like, you know, he can go to, like, the club or go to the bar, wherever it is you live, whatever it is you do to go, maybe go try to put some mac on the roni, you know what I'm talking about? Maybe go holler at some ladies, or holler at some dudes, whatever it is you do. You know Bife can just walk into anywhere and just say, "Hello, my name is Bife." And, like, everybody is immediately like, "Oh my god, where do you live, Bife? Can you take me there right now?" Bife has the voice of, like, a very wise, sexy wizard. Like the wizard that is getting all the booty all the time. And then he has, like, his younger brother, unknown player. Unknown player here, and today's Destiny video is going to be about this subject. I don't know what the subject is, but it's unknown player here. Every video of unknown players is very distinct, both of them. I like unknown player too. I'm not hating on him. I mean, I am a little bit, but anyways, those guys, the lore guys, I did not see them. I don't think they went to Seattle. I just saw them, like, sticking to their normal stuff. Bife is a lore guy, so he gets excited about lore. That's like his niche, right? And I love the lore in Destiny, so I see why that's what he's stuck to, and it's something you know, he's equal opportunity. He hasn't changed his tune about anything. You know, when OSIRIS dropped, of course, he was very excited, but it's the other guys we are going to continue to focus on here for a couple moments. So the question is can we really hate on these guys for going down there? And I think the answer to that is an astounding no. Because first of all, these guys do this for a living, right? This is how they feed their families. A lot of these people have families. They need to make money. You have a chance from a big company. I mean, this is a big opportunity for your channel, whether you like the game at this point or not. Now, of course, I think most of these people probably went into this thinking, I'm going to come back and be non-biased and blah, 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 blah. And I think they made some friends along the way. I heard one YouTuber talking about how he talked to one dev for like 4 hours, asking him questions about the game. And I think some of them were more inclined to hear the answers the way they wanted to hear them, if you will. You're there in person with Activision, the guys from BUNGI, the people who made this game. You're going to be a little intimidated in that situation. A lot of these YouTube channels have like 13 to 50,000 views. A lot of their bigger videos, of course, have hundreds of thousands of views. But either way, you're not BUNGI, right? You're an independent video creator, content creator, okay? So going down there, can we judge them based on that alone? No. Now, can we judge them based on the fact we feel like they're selling us, Jack and the Beanstalk beans, right? Except for ones that don't build the beanstalk, just the plain old beans, like give me your cow and I'll give you my beans. Do we feel like they're trying to trick us into buying some, non-magical beans here? Maybe. Maybe we do. But that being said, some of this enthusiasm is genuine. We can't, just wipe across the board and say all these guys are, in bed with Activision. I mean, we can do whatever we want, right? It's America. We got freedom of speech here. You know what I'm talking about? 4chan. 4chan for president. So I think putting, taking their word at face value, not doing that, I don't think that's a problem. But acting like these guys are like Shia LaBeouf or something, or Shia LaBeouf, just do it. That's a little too far. It's a little extreme. Anyways, so basically what I've come to believe is most of these people are probably genuine in what they're doing. They got flown out to see something and they're excited because they have like some insider knowledge and they want to share it with you guys. I don't think they're trying to manipulate and blah, 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 blah. However, I think it is harder for them now to come back from a trip like that and just rag all over these guys. Because you don't want to burn bridges, You're in an industry. You have a great opportunity. You've been flown out by a developer. You want to be flown out by other developers to do similar things. So you continue to bring out, exclusive content to your viewers. You don't want to burn bridges. You don't want to be the guy who flies back from the developers. And as soon as you step off the plane, you pull out your phone and get on a live stream saying, Activision is just a bunch of a-holes. They don't know what they're doing. They want to rob your money. And they really want us to get into a war with North Korea. More than anything, that's what they want. Probably that guy's not going to get called back by any other studio because they don't want someone who's just going to rag on them. Now, is a fair assessment needed? I think Skill Up does a really good job of giving those. Yes, absolutely. But I can't say for a fact that these people are giving us unfair information or that they were bought and paid for by Activision. Activision made a really smart move that I think worked out for them as far as the content creators, because maybe they really did make something really unique here. And I'm pretty sure that the developers are telling them, hey, in fact, they said this specifically, that they're telling them, we heard what you said. Like we're like a chef, A chef makes a meal for whoever at his restaurant. He wants it to be good. It's not McDonald's, right? Even though some people feel like Activision is turning BUNGI into McDonald's. And by that I mean, it's like, oh, every Happy Meal is pretty much the same, has the same burger in it. We'll just change the box and sell it to you again. I know some of us feel like all that's Activision's fault. Maybe some of it is, maybe some of it's not. Don't know. I guess it really doesn't matter at this point. The point is, are they fixing some of the things? And the developers did tell some of these guys they are fixing some of these issues. So, if the game developers are saying, we're fixing the issues, here's what we got, do you guys like this content that we're showing you, along with the fact that we're fixing the things you don't like in Destiny 2, I can see why they would be pretty hyped up about some of that stuff. So I think before we give these guys such a hard time and just say, y'all are sellouts to BUNGI, You know, before we just rake them through the coals, we at least need to see. I'm not saying you got to buy the DLC, but a lot of us have it pre-ordered because we bought the, the super deluxe extra Space Ninja pack for like 99 bucks when we pre-ordered, or at least I did. Maybe I'm the only a-hole who did that. So at the end of the day, guys, the point is, should we be calling these people sellouts? I don't think quite yet. I don't think they're at some sellout level. I think, honestly, they just want to bring some exclusive content to their subscribers, and they got a unique opportunity in life that if a lot of us got, we would probably take it. Now, as to whether or not their opinions were correct, we will find out really soon, And we will come after you. We will take that oak leaf off of your flag, Imtashed. Know what I'm talking about, Brohim? Cacus? We are invading your comment section if those reviews turn out to be false. I'm totally playing, guys. Just remember, these people are just other people. They're making content. They're just having a good time, enjoying life, and that's what it's all about, So I think it's going to be a pretty good DLC. I'm hoping, but I do put a lot of hope into the future. I'm just naturally semi-optimistic when it comes to these things. I always am thinking, really Destiny has nowhere up to go but up right now. If it goes any lower, then we're going to be playing, like old school. I can't even say Mario because that was a good game. Think of something that sucks, it's going to be at that level. Anyways, guys, that was just a terrible ending to this. But I hope y'all enjoyed. I will keep you posted. Any new breaking intel comes my way, from my Bungie insiders. I was offered to fly out to Seattle, spend the weekend with these guys, these noobs. But I did have to decline, I told them I was busy washing my hair, combing my beard and whatnot. I did accept a $10,000 donation in order to say the word Bungie and Activision 7 times per video. I think I've reached my quota for this one. Anyways, I'm totally kidding. That never happened. Do not sue me. Do not flag my video. Alright, guys. Peace. Love y'all.